Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Courtney. Today I'm going to be working on the view behind my resident services that I built the pathway to look out on. I still have that spot blank. I had to deal with that another time. But I'm really excited about the build. I really liked how it turned out. It did take me a couple days since it's just a big area and I wanted it to be very foresty. And I just had to also keep buying stuff. I took more stuff than I realized at the time. But this is the area I'm going to be working on. Had to pick up some weeds. I kind of abandoned weeding my island and keeping up with it. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get it started. Okay, before I get started, I need to get a bunch of stuff out of my storage shed. I did kind of have an idea about what to do. I wanted to put this pathway down to kind of weave you through this view area, this forest. And I left that spot in the middle because I wanted to put a sword there. Kind of like the sword in the stone, where you just find it. And the chosen one can pull it out. I just thought that would have been interesting thing to find. And most of this is just going to be putting down trees at the beginning of it, since I do want to be foresty, and then I have time travel to grow the trees in a little bit, because I didn't want you to see the sword when you got on the pathway to overlook it. So I did want to make this a really dense forest. So I kept climbing up to see if you could see the sword. But I do want the trees to have variety of height, so I do have to time travel one day by one to see, to set some trees and all that good stuff. And if you didn't see the last video, I did take Marshall home. He's adorable. I did want to add some more bridges, so I decided to start doing a diagonal bridge, and here I am buying it. And I got some stuff to pay it off. And I didn't want it to actually have a pond or anything connecting to it, just the bridge. For just the aesthetics, so. There I am planting more trees, because this build takes a lot of trees. Like a crazy amount. And I do want the pathway to go to the bridge. So I did do that, so I didn't get stuck and I put too much trees where the pathway was supposed to be. And as you can see, a bunch of my villagers are getting in the way when I'm working in this area. For some reason, they like hanging out where I put it, make it very foresty. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, you're gonna see me climbing on top of the pathway quite a bit to see how it's looking, to make sure it looks good. Okay, after I just decided I need to put more trees and had to time travel again. It takes a lot of time traveling and stuff. I decided to use some of the ruined stuff in this area to make it cute. And the ruined decorated pillars, I wanted to put butterflies on it so it looks like it flying above the trees. That'll add more height and interest. This area I wanted to make it very full of nature, be a home to the animal figurines to make it look like actual butterflies and bunny rabbits and stuff. When I release my dream address, you guys could tell me how many butterflies you see, how many bunnies, how many ducks, because it's going to be kind of a scavenger hunt when I'm done. Now I'm just adding some flowers and shrubs. There's going to be a lot of flowers, a lot of shrubs, a lot of wheat fields, kind of like the rest of my island. I didn't want to be too consistent, so I did break it up with either a butterfly or a bunny. I did start just lining the clip up with shrubs, and then eventually I changed my mind because you couldn't see it anyways. So eventually I pick all those up. This took me about 6 hours to do because I had to keep putting stuff down and picking stuff up and scooting it over. I also didn't want butterflies, the same exact butterflies models to be too close together. So if I noticed that they were too close together, I would have to pick one up and change it or move it to a different location. My island flowers are going to be green, white, and yellow. I do have one red flower at my entrance, but that was just because I want to see how it looked, and I just decided to keep it. But I'm probably not going to use any more red flowers. All the other flowers in my beets are probably going to get thrown away. I kind of just skipped to right over to the bridge. It just working in the same area consistently drains me, so I just kind of go back and forth. When I build, I just get tired of doing something, I move on. I thought adding a garden bench there would be cute to give them somewhere to sit that's not on the floor. For some reason, all my villagers just like sitting on the floor. Even though I am putting some seating areas. But I guess I haven't really put all that much, so I guess I can't really blame them. I have to add more seating areas so they don't keep sitting on my floor. Yeah, I thought adding that English signpost was pretty cute. It showed what the houses was, and I don't think I ever really used it, even though just one of those things that I just never really think about it. Another thing on this island is I like to add plenty of vegetable just scattered around, not in any format. I think it makes it look cute and more realistic, having just a wild potato. And I do plant it. When I plant vegetables, I do water it, because I would like it to have either 2 or 3 vegetables on it instead of the 1. Hey. Whenever I run out of wheat fields, I have to order more because I just going crazy with wheat fields on this island. They are definitely one of my favorite items in the game, especially when you're doing a natural island. And then there's Bengal teaching me how to yawn. I ended up having to go to the treasure island and pick up some more of the straws I've been using. I just want to include the flyover because it always makes me happy to see how my flyover looks. Even though this type flyover is not really all that interesting, it just has the road and a few trees and stuff. But I just thought I'll include it so you guys could take a look, see how it looks from above. I had a pipe there. It doesn't go anywhere at the moment. I just thought it would be good because it's green. I don't know if I'm going to put a pipe another where in the future. And then I remembered we had that gigantic vine, so I placed it there. And when I went to the treasure island, I got some more bagged flowers, seeds, so I could just place more flowers without running back and forth across my island to find some. And I placed clear custom designs in any spot where you can't see, like behind a tree. And then I got stalks from that balloon. I did end up putting the stalks down I got from a balloon earlier in the video. I thought it would be cute. I placed them down because I wanted to see what they look like, and I decided they were cute socks, and it could have been someone walking through this pathway and lost the socks. I did put homework set down because I thought that would also be cute to match the sock that I'm missing, so I could have done the homework and lost the sock and forgot the homework. Sorry, when it kind of building, I don't really have any rhyme or reasons. I just kind of place whatever down. And there's Deli being cute, sitting under a tree. And then he had to start working out and get in my way. Picked up some more green mums to place them around to add more greenery. Sorry, on this island, the more flowers, the better. Then I did grab some pumpkins of different colors to plant them around. The yellow, the green, and the white. If you guys have any build ideas, please let me know. Coming up with build ideas is not my strong suit. I decided to expand this clip a little bit because I did want to add an incline. I didn't really know how it would look, so I did this just to test things out. I decided to go ahead and grab the incline before I finished the path because I didn't know if it would actually go where I want it to. And if it didn't, I would have to change how I placed it. I tried it, but I didn't want it to get rid of my ruined arch, so I did try pushing it back, and it would still get rid of it. So I decided to just finish placing my pathway, since I know it would go there. Then I pushed it back, and it actually got put back enough, so I placed the incline. And I time traveled to get the incline built. And I pushed the ruined arch closer to the incline since it was built and it let me. Then I fixed this pathway. I do want this to go somewhere. It won't be until a future video though for me to actually have it lead. And while I time traveling to get everything grown so I could give you guys the final walkthrough, Isabelle told me I got a campsite villager, and when I went inside, there Lolly was, standing in all her glory, being cute. And when I was village hunting for Marshall, I did just tell you guys I would take Bones or Lolly, depending on how you want to see them, and whichever one I come across first. And since Lolly happened to be here, I thought I would talk her into coming to my island. The first person she wanted to leave was Deli, but after that she finally agreed Sheena will leave. So it took me a while to get her to move in, but I am ecstatic. I did want a cat on this island, which is why I picked Lolly, because Lolly's my favorite cat. And since I already hatched up, I didn't really need Bones, so I'm happy Lolly just showed up. I preferred if it was Poppy though, but Lolly is a perfect little girl to just show up. I time traveled when Lolly was moved in so I could say hi to her and welcome her to the island. And the walkthrough would be better if the house was standing. So I came in, see how she was doing, said hi. She is so cute. I did have her before on my last island, but I'm happy to have her. She's always welcome. Okay, so this is gonna be the walkthrough. I'm just gonna pick out the stick. I still have all this area to go, and I have this huge weeding problem. I'm just gonna go start from the beginning instead it's dipping right in. So I'm very proud of this build. I like how it turned out. Right now I have, this is how my map's looking. I'm not doing a whole lot of terraforming on this island, and I normally do a lot more than this. It's gonna be a pretty flat island for me. But I think it looks good. I mean, I'm not even doing that much water terraforming. And I still have my campsite, my 2 shops, and my museum. They're just gonna be stuck on one side of the island because my other side, I don't have room anymore. But let's go ahead. Let's go up this incline to see how the view looks. I think it looks pretty good. I think the wheat fields makes it look a lot fuller and foresty. And I do like how the butterflies peek at top of some of the trees. I think it looks really good. Yeah, and as you can see, just like I wanted, the sword behind the trees is not visible when you're on this path. So you have to actually go through the trees to find it, which is something I like. So you could go down the incline to the pathway. You would run into the sword fairly quickly, and that's Genji just enjoying life. And right back here is where my neighborhood is. But you could just continue on to a path that you can't really see since it's blocked by nature. And there's a pipe. It doesn't lead anywhere yet. I don't know if I ever gonna. I just thought it was cute because it was green. And I don't know if all these bushes are gonna be in bloom when I update my dream address. I don't think it's horrible if it is. But I have not decided yet, so please leave a comment, let me know your opinion on that. Okay, and on that barrel, I did drop a tomato. I thought that was being a cute touch. And there's Deidre sleeping underneath a tree. And you could go across this bridge to see Roswell and get to the neighborhood. I like that you don't really have to go through this area. You can if you want a scenic view, scenic walkthrough. And you could go down this pathway right along the beach to get back to this bridge leading to resident services. I think it looks really cute. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would make any changes. And let me know for any future build ideas. I would love to hear from everyone. As you watch me struggle really hard to get this balloon. And getting the balloon getting revenge for popping him by destroying my slingshot in the process. Sorry, I have trouble with words. Oh, I got food item. It looks cute. Not mad about it. But please like and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.